Hi, everyone. Ernie Anastas here. I want to take a moment to talk to you about something truly special. Shriners Children's. For more than 100 years, they have helped over 1.5 million kids with complex medical issues receive the most amazing care anywhere. Now here's Keshi's journey with Shriners Children's.
Shriners Hospitals for Children gave me back my mobility in every way. I got here in a wheelchair, and 2 years into my treatment, I was ready to go back to school and finish high school.
For the first time, Keshi was able to look up. And we take these things for granted, but he gave her hope. He gave her life back.
Once they realized how much I love music, it became a part of my healing. It became a part of my therapy.
I'm calling on 77 WABC's audience to help provide hope and healing by donating to Shriners Children's. Call 1-800-276-8007. That's 1-800-276-8007. Or go online to loveshriners.org to give.
A common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
Today is Giving Tuesday.
Beautiful.
And we had a beautiful day all day long. And with us today is Stuart Sullivan.
We are so happy to have you here. Of course, the financial officer, the philanthropy expert there at Shriners Children. And first of all, we love having you on, and we're so proud to be showcasing Shriners Children, the incredible work you guys have done through the years. Give everybody just a little sense of just the enormous accomplishments. Everybody sees the ads with these beautiful kids, but you guys, you never turn away anybody. It's extraordinary of what you've done.
Well, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to the WABC family for this tremendous partnership today. You all have gone overboard in supporting us and getting our story out there and allowing us to talk about, the over 1.5 million children that we have treated since our founding about 102 years ago. And so, and like you said, we treat a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. And we treat children for complex orthopedic conditions. We treat children for cleft lip and palate. And we treat children for severe burns, not just a burn from, some hot water, a scalding, but severe burns. And so we do that across the country, and our locations spread across the U.S., as well as our location in Montreal. And then we also have a hospital in Mexico City, and then 5 other clinics in Mexico as well. And the only way we're able to do that is from philanthropic support, because the overwhelming majority of our budget each year is supplied by philanthropy, meaning people giving small gifts, people giving big gifts, and everything in between.
That is wonderful.
Wow. Beautiful.
Well, it's funny because my son has a relationship with Shriners. He treated there from 5 to 10 years old, had dozens of orthopedic surgeries with a great surgeon, Scott Cozen, like we were discussing before. And then when he was diagnosed with cancer, he had to move to Children's Hospital. We had such a great relationship, and I can't tell you how well the people at Shriners, the doctors, the nurses, physical therapists, treated my son and my family like nobody ever did. And it's a great testament to all the work that you guys do to help these young kids, and even the people with spinal injuries and paralysis and things like that. But my son, the good thing is he went from patient to doctor now. He's an anesthesiology resident. And I think it all comes from the treatment that he got at Shriners with the doctors who instilled in him that value, to give back. And that's what he wants to do. So God bless you and everyone else at Shriners.
Well, we first and foremost, we put the patient and the family first. Yep. And then we wrap our arms literally around the family and make sure that the family is taken care of. And Scott Cozen, he's one of our rock star surgeons in the sense that, he operates, a lot on hands, as with your son. Yes. And you imagine operating on a hand of a tiny child, and then all of the bones in the hands. And Scott Cozen could write his own ticket and go to any, big time orthopedic practice or big time surgical center around the world. And he chose to be with us. Yeah. And he chose to be with us because of the approach that we take in caring for these, for these children and also their families.
I had the pleasure of talking with Peter Rondo, and his story is amazing. I was talking with him last week. I know we're going to be running a clip of it, in fact, in the show, where he talked about all the burns that he went through, surgeries, everything you guys did from him. It was in Massachusetts, I believe, right?
That's right.
And all the way from like young child up till almost college years. And then he went back. I love the fact that he went back and he was organizing one of the runs, a couple of the big events for Shriners. How many do you have, folks who were indeed, patients and have amazing success stories like him, who come back and give back and say, he said, you could tell he was so emotional when he was talking about how special for him to go and now give back.
Well, I mean, we have almost countless stories like that. And the families rally around the children, and then the children, of course, then go on like he has done to then give back by raising money and then getting other people to help raise money for us. And we get gifts from patients who we treated 60 and 70 years ago, who are now individuals that are in their 70s and 80s and even 90s, who we took care of when they were a little child back, in the 1930s, 1940s. And then they're still giving back to us because they recognize the difference that we made in their life that long ago, and that they have lived the life that they can lead because of the care that we provided.
That is wonderful. And your headquarters is down in Tampa.
We are headquartered in Tampa, and it's great to come up here to New York. But I can say that we don't have a lot of these kind of problems down in Tampa or in Florida.
That's why people are moving from New York to Florida.
And Ron DeSantis doesn't fool around there.
He is a great governor, and of course, we just lost a great attorney general. But thankfully, she's going where she's going.
Yeah, I love Pam Bondi. She's great.
Pam Bondi's wonderful. You have another great attorney general. You have Ashley Moody.
Yep.
Well, absolutely.
Yep. By the way, before we go, what's the website, too, for people who are listening?
So for those who want to support our great mission at Shriners Children's, it is loveshriners.org.
Love Shriners. How do you spell Shriners?
SHRINERS, Shriners.org.
Loveshriners.org.
Some people put .com. Does that work? Or .org only?
.org will get you there.
Roger Stone here with an urgent warning. While we celebrate Trump's historic win, inflation continues to drain your IRA and 401k. And China is now targeting your money with a kill shot on the U.S. dollar. That's why thousands of Americans are shielding their savings with gold and contacting the experts at Colonial Metals Group. Gold has protected American wealth through every financial war. For a free 2024 gold guide that explains everything, go to freegoldguide.com/Stone or call 800-747-6589. So go to freegoldguide.com/Stone or call 800-747-6589. That's 800-747-6589 for a free 2024 gold guide to learn how you can protect your life's work, and if you qualify for a free home safe and up to $7,500 in free silver right now. That's freegoldguide.com/Stone.